When applying for German citizenship, there are mistakes many people made, and some of this mistake is not just mistake of okay, they don't want to give me my citizenship, because I've seen people, let's say, saying these things very often. Okay, I'm a foreigner myself, and I'm not here to defend anyone or to defend any government worker. I just think based on my own experience. And when I was applying for my German citizenship, and that was long time ago, but here's the thing. When I was applying, before I applied, what I did was I look, which category I fall into. So I know I work here and I'm getting my citizenship because I am working here in this country, and I've lived here. I have get all the necessary document for me to be able to apply. So document like, for example, Altersvorsorge, language integration course, sparkles, and also Hamedon. I have apartment of my own. I have a job. I have a permanent working contract. Many things that really goes into what's it called, becoming a German citizen. So what I did is, okay, now how do I start? Okay, this is the most important step I took. So what I know is back then it is more like you go to the central. It's now a central process, but before it's like you go to your Buckingham, you apply through the Buckingham of the place where you live. If you live in Friedrichshain, you apply in Friedrichshain. If you live in Lichtenberg, then you have to apply through Buckingham, Lichtenberg. If you live in Matzahn, you apply through those Buckingham of the places where you live. These like the process back then, but now it's more centralized. Like, okay, it's just only one place responsible for it, no more of here and there. And so, but again, you can still go through the Buckingham, but even now that is more centralized, I think the most important thing is still have everything in order. And to have everything in order is the list of the document you need, your birth certificate. Before you even decide to pull it out or put in for request of what you need, you don't need to do all of that. Your passport, your documents, your working contract, if you're married, your marriage certificate, how long you've been married for. But if you're working, this is you will get a document that is after, let's say, you have, let's say, 60 loan average loan, and then that thing called Altersvorsorge. Okay, so and that one comes, you have all those documents, you have your language certificate, you have your integration certificate, you have your citizenship test, you have also did it, which is the Einbürgerungs, and then it, because it's my Leben in Deutschland, so this is like the Einbürgerung. And then when you did all of those things, and also your current pay slip, and you go to your workplace, also you request for Arbeitsbescheinigung, like you're still currently employed at that company. You just give the company more confirmation about you. So that is, let's say, many of those documents you need, like to request to apply for a German citizenship. So once you have all those documents, the thing is just write official application, Antrag, blah 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 blah. So once you have wrote that there, but that is just only the subject matter, okay? But inside the application, this is where you have to do it properly, because you want to make your application very fast, very easy, and also you don't waste your own time. Because if you're wasting your time, that is where you're wasting the other person's time, and your process is going to be delayed. And to avoid that, inside your application, first, who you are. My name is blah blah blah. You are how many years old? When did you move to Germany? How long you have been living in Germany? And also what you're currently doing as your profession. Okay, once you did that, that is, let's say, just to give a full picture of you as a person. And then the next part of that, but you have to make this more, it is not just, okay, I am from, no, you have to make it more, little bit, little bit nice, and also a little bit, sophisticated or academic, if I want to put it that way. Just write it really nice, like the first introduction about you, where you're from, your country, your state, where you came from, and here, and also when you move to Germany and how long. That has to be there. And after that one, the next phase is about what you are currently doing, and you in there you state about your life working in Germany as a whole, and how long you've been working in Germany. If you have been working for Germany in Germany for 10 years and so on, you also state that there. And you also state the document, like for example your pension certificate, which is the Altersvorsorge. You have everything ready. Also, you've been in blah blah blah. And after that is where you also describe your living situation, which means, okay, if you're living in a 2-room apartment and so on, when you have your apartment. And after you did that one, if you're living alone, if you're living with someone, if you're applying alone, or if you're applying with your girlfriend, with your partner, what the case may be, they don't really need to know too much, but you also should provide, let's say, the meaningful and the most important information to them, so then they can really process and analyze your case in a meaningful manner. So this one is the reason why you should also write about your living situation. And then also the other part is, let's say, the fourth paragraph is state what really qualifies you to apply for German citizenship. You are applying for German citizenship because you have lived here for up to 7, 6, 8 years. And for those 8 years, you have been working, you have your apartment, you have all these things on that paragraph, blah, 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 blah. You have to state it there. Like, this is what really actually qualifies me. And yes, they will know if you're telling the truth. So they don't want to, let's say, fuck around with you, like, once they understand the way you try to put your application in. So once you have all those things in that manner, you have it written in that manner, you print it out, you sign it, you put all the documents you mentioned, you wrote, or you are requested to provide, you put everything together with the application, you put it in the envelope, you send it to them, and then you request for the application form. That will be, let's say, the last part before you finish your application letter. And then you request for the application form, and once they go through it, what you're going to receive is they will just send you a letter of some of the other things you need. If they don't need anything from, they will send you the letter of, okay, go ahead and pay so amount to this account and with this code and so on. And after you pay it, you also send them a letter and send them a confirmation, like, I have paid so amount and this is the receipt. It also gives them more opportunity for them to process, and they understand, okay, he's doing them. And if any document is needed, sometimes they will still even send you the envelope, like, okay, he already got the majority of the things, just pay this money into this account and also go and bring this document. You send them both of them back. So this is, let's say, one of the things I think sometimes some people really miss those information for them to apply for their citizenship. And this is how far I can go now for this topic, but again, I'll still make more videos about German citizenship and also some further breakdowns of, let's say, the bureaucracy part and so on, and then we see how we get it going. But until next time, I will see you in the next one. Ciao.